So what is this, Spearmint? Your inbred mutant cousin or something?
Wait.
Yo, what up, people? We back with another video. Welcome back to the Bro Boys channel. It's your boy Blitz Crank, and we finna go into this deck profile with the new Cell deck that just came out in the Ultimate deck. I know just recently y'all just watched the video by my boy Sensei Cam. He did the box opening for this deck. I bought two myself just so that I can have my play sets, all my pieces. And I want to give a quick shout out to the Pac-Man special and Broken TCG, because this deck profile does come from Broken TCG, because Pac-Man put me on. He said, hey man, go check out Broken TCG, check out this deck profile, and you know, just check out the spice and see what you can do with it. And like, I looked at it and I said, bro, this thing gotta go crazy. And y'all already seen the gameplay. Cell goes nuts. So without further ado, we finna go into this deck profile. And remember, before I get started, I need y'all to like, subscribe, turn on them notifications, comment, you know, share with your friends, do all that good junk. All right, y'all see my boy Tandro? Me and Tandro finna go through this deck profile with y'all. Remember, again, please remember, we finna go crazy out here. The Bro Boys finna go crazy. I'm finna be coming with y'all with some gaming videos. We finna do some vlogs. Oh man, it's finna be great. We finna really have a good time, man. I hope y'all tune in. But without further ado, the deck itself, we're gonna go starting off with the leader. The leader on its front side says it has an activate main where you place one android from your hand under this card, draw one card, then choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with energy cost of 3 or less and KO it. That's actually a pretty strong effect, honestly, in my opinion, because for one, it's an activate main. So when you place one under and you draw, you don't have to swing. You ain't got to swing. You just activate main, place the card under, draw a card. Simple. And you don't even have to worry about swinging to put a card in somebody's hand. That's a great effect. The awaken skill. When your life is at 4 or less, or there are 3 or more cards under this card, you may draw one card, switch up to one energy to active mode, and then add cards in your life until you're at 5, and then flip the card over. And that'll wake, like a lot of leaders now are doing the whole awaken, restand one, draw one thing. And I like that effect too. You know, I used to be a real big blue player, so restand 2 always great too. But draw one, restand one, always great. On the back side, we got an auto this time. So place one android card from your hand under this card. When this card attacks, draw 2 cards. That's a really strong effect because you're filtering through your deck so much, and this deck already filters, and you got a leader that's drawing 2 when you place one under. It's ridiculous. But hey man, you gotta go crazy with it, at least. Then you gotta activate main and make this thing so tasty, so nice. All right, activate main. Once per turn, place 2 cards from under this card in the owner's drop and choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and KO it. And this card gains 5k power and critical. So after you activate main from placing cards from under and you place them in the drop, he's a 20k crit base. So then when you swing with it, 20k crit, then you place one under and you draw 2 cards. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. It's a really crazy effect. I know y'all saw it in that game. Cell, actually a really strong deck, and I love it. Green back on the map with this deck. I ain't even gonna cap with y'all folks. All right, so let's get into the bread and butter, the juice, the spice. Let's go into the craziness of the deck. All right, first things first, starting off 4 Vegito unisons. You gotta do it. This best green unison in the game, in my opinion. You do a lot of stuff with this deck using Union Absorb, using Union skills, and every time you use a Union skill, you draw a card off of this effect. You +2 to give a mono blue battle card for all your mono blue battle cards revenge until the end of your next turn. And then the -7, which is ridiculous. Oh, let me put it up close to the camera so y'all can read it, y'all can see it. Also, the deck came foiled. This thing's crazy. If your leader card is mono green, look at your opponent's life, place 1 card among them in the drop, then your opponent shuffles their life, chooses 3 cards in their hand and discards them. Man, that's nuts. I'm making you pissed. 3 cards and I'm burning the life? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Of my choosing, so I get to look. By buying the gates if you got them. That thing's crazy. Yeah, so that's my unison right now. We'll kind of go into a little bit more detail about like how this unison actually makes this deck thrive. And we gonna sit them over there to the side. You see over there looking good, Vegito. Then I run 3 of Cell Absorption Onslaught and 4 Cell Startling Assimilation. The reason why I would say that Broken and myself choose to go with these ratios is because this auto, you know, like we already saw the leader, it KOs battle cards with both activate mains. And so you want the auto if you have him in hand. Auto if you blow up or pop an opponent's battle card, you choose you can choose to trigger this auto in your hand and play him in rest mode for free without having to pay the energy cost. This one is a 3 of. It does the same effects as far as the Union Absorb, but this one is an activate main. If you have a green unison in play and your opponent doesn't have any battle cards in play, you can activate main and play it. Now there are some decks that play a lot of battle cards, so I mean he's good, but you don't have to really worry about you know, when you can activate main, but if you ain't got it, then you can always tap one for it or just trigger auto, pop a battle card, play this. So you know, that's the ratios for the Cell. It has the Union Absorb effect where you place an Android 17 underneath. You go into deck or drop, and then you play a 4-drop multicolored Cell on top. And we're gonna go into my other 1-drops that help me do that. So we're gonna move this up here. Let me put be a little neater. First things first is you run 4 Android 17 and 4 Android 18, and then you can run, we'll just put this out there too, for the free play Android 17. This Android 17 has the auto as the same as the Cell. Basically you KO a battle card, that auto triggers, you play that card for free, and you can play him for free. The activate main on this one, first off, before I do that, it's a 10k critical. So if you do this early game, either your opponent has to take a 10k critical swing, or they got a combo card out of hand. Nobody really wants to take a crit. And then after that, you can activate main, place this card underneath your leader, and draw a card. So it replaces itself in your hand, which is freaking amazing. It's really nuts, I ain't gonna lie. Then we have Android 18 Absorption Imminent and Android 17 Absorption Imminent. Android 18 is an auto. When she's played, you draw a card. Android 17 is a look at top 5 when he's played, and then you add an Android to hand. Notice I said an Android. I didn't say an energy cost, did I? No, I didn't. You wanna know why? Because there ain't one. All I gotta do is look at top 5. If I can find a green Android card that is a green, just in case y'all want to be specific, want to be like, oh, Blix Crank, you didn't say the color, you just said, you didn't say red, I could have picked up red. No, it's gotta be green, okay? But it's all good, because either way, you ain't worry about the color, you ain't worry about the colors. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna show you some spice moving forward that you can pull up. All right, anyway, let me stop being ugly. All right, let me move this over to the side. Move this over to the side. Matter of fact, let me be a little bit more proactive here. Let me move these out the way. Move these out the way. Move these out the way. Ho, ho. All right, anyway. Now we still leave him now. He's beautiful. He got that thing. Oh, matter of fact, how about this? We'll show you a little bit of it. Vegito, when you play Vegito, while he's on the field, you use that Union Absorb, you place that boy up under, and you play the target 4-drop Cell Dawn of Despair. This card right here, when it's played from your deck or your hand, you draw 1 card, and then look, let's to the spice, right? Union Absorb, play him on top, bam, play them from deck, he draws a card, and then because you activated a Union skill, he draws a card. So you just drew 2 cards off of that. Then when you swing with him, you draw 2 more. So you're cycling 4 cards out of your deck just off of these 3. This right here, this little setup right here alone. It's crazy. It's nuts. It's nuts. It's crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna stop geeking out on y'all, right? We're running 4 of those. Honestly, there's also another 4-drop that comes in the deck, but in my personal opinion, I feel like this is the best 4-drop to run, and I'm sure Broken TCG will tell you the same thing. It has barrier, so it's not that easy to remove. It has 16k as well, so it's really not that big. So Wolfang Fist wouldn't kill it. It would make it down to 1k. And there's a lot of other cards that ignore barrier that wouldn't necessarily touch this card. So it's pretty good. It's pretty spicy. Then next we're running 2 of the Perfect for Sale. This card, I know Sensei Cam already explained it to you, but this 7-drop when it's played is a 30k double striker, and when he's played, your opponent chooses cards in their hand until they only have 3 left and places them in the drop. So say for instance you're playing somebody that draws a lot, for instance KP, for instance, even though it got hit really bad, rest in peace. I'm sorry, Pac-Man, that was his favorite deck. It's all good though, because Pac-Man is really talented when it comes to this game. He'll be able to build something else that's crazy anyway. But if they got like 15, 16 cards, not no more. He hit that board, he down to 3. 3. That's so ugly. That card is amazing. It's really great. And I'm gonna tell y'all about the little finesse play with it too. I'll tell y'all about that play. Y'all put y'all in on the spice. Alright. Then I'm running 3 of the 8-drop Cell Unending Torrent. This 8-drop has a permanent that if this card will be removed from your battle area by the opponent's skill, you may place 2 cards from under this card in the owner's drop area instead. So you can basically you can keep him on the board at least 1 more time, maybe 2, depending on what you have under, and he can survive a little bit longer. He has an activate main that if your leader card is a Cell and you place 1 card from under this card in the drop area, switch this card to active mode. It's a once per turn, but you can swing with it. Activate battle, I'm sorry. Activate battle, restand them, and then you can swing with them again. There is a Android 20 card that actually goes perfect with this. It's in Broken TCG's deck list. It's not in mine because I don't have it. The time is gonna come for me though, people. Y'all keep praying for me. I'm gonna get my cards. But yeah, so basically it gives this card 5k, and then plus an additional 5k. So it'll be a 30k plus double strike, and then you can activate battle, restand it, and then it gives it to him for the turn. So then it'll be a 25k double striker too. So that's a pretty ugly little tech and spice that's in the deck. Then as for that's it for my Android package. Actually, that's it for the Androids. Now we're gonna go into the extra added tech. If you run a Unison, you run in green, you gotta run Freezer Charismatic Villain. The greatest thing about this deck with this card specifically is it comes foil. The card itself is like $15. I only had 1 until I bought 2 of these decks, and now I have a full playset. Actually, I have more than a playset. So if y'all ain't got this deck yet, if y'all just want Charismatic Villain, go ahead and bust down. You get 2 of them in each deck, ultimate deck, and it's definitely a staple for green. As far as super combos go, I'm gonna need y'all to be patient with me, because right now it's a 2-2 split. Unfortunately, I want to run Great Saiyaman because Great Saiyaman is the best super combo for this deck, because when you combo with it, you can put your multicolored cells back in your deck so then you can use them again. You don't really want to use Paragus because you're sending a card to the warp, and you can't really use your cards from the warp. So definitely Great Saiyaman is the best way to go, and I am getting 2 more soon, so Paragus ain't gonna be here much longer. Move that to the side. Then for my extra cards, we have Wretched Regeneration. this is a really good card. Actually, it's a negate. Additionally, you know, once you negate, you can discard a card from your hand. If you do, you play a green cell from your drop with an energy cost of 1. So if you had this here, or if someone got to a point where they KO'd your barrier cards or your 8 drops and you got the 1 drop in there, you can negate and then you can play this back out. So then you can revamp through your chain. So it also has a activate main where you pay 4 energy. If your leader card is a cell, you play 1 cell Zeno card from underneath your leader, or 1 green cell with an energy cost of 7 or 8 from underneath your leader. So I could play him from underneath my leader for 5 energy because, like I said in the video where we played, I just learned the ruling that you pay the 1 to use it, and then you pay the 4. So you pay 5 energy and all to play him from underneath your leader, and then you get that same, you get your auto effect off with him. We'll move that over. I am running, well, the deck list, or me running it. We're running 4 dormant potentials. This deck, you know, isn't really that aggressive. What you really want to do is try to make it a turn 5. Dormant potential is definitely one of the greatest floodgates, in my opinion, in the game, because of the simple fact that you bring it out. Yes, it doesn't stop the attack, but you KO battle cards that equal up to a total of 2, and your opponent can only swing once per turn, one more time for the turn. And then if you have a unison, you use it for free. So all you gotta do is just pitch a card. So it's actually, well, you don't have to pitch a card to play it. You pitch a card for your effect. Sorry, I'm over here jacking up. But dormant potential, definitely a go-to for this deck. Then I'm also running 4 Homicidal Clone, all foil. Y'all know how good it feels to say all foil. Anyway, it's all foil Homicidal Clone. When you awaken, you go down to 5 anyway. All you gotta do is clone, then you have a free blocker on the field. Pairing it up with dormant potential, it definitely helps with, you know, you not having to take unnecessary damage while you're playing. And then just a little added tech, because remember I said I don't have the Android 20, but I did have Champa. So like in the game, you know, leader gets 20k critical. If you're able to, you tap 1, you put Champa on it, 30k double strike crit. Just a great play, especially early game. And last but not least, the game ender of the deck, good old cell Zeno. Pac-Man actually has the new art where he looks like he's taking a poop on somebody, and he loves it because he looks like he's taking a poop on somebody, because that's basically what you're doing when you play Cell Zeno. So this deck definitely needs Cell Zeno. You can amass a good little board. Say for instance, you get this off, you get 4 of those off. Guess what? That equals up to 12. They couldn't even remove it because it got barrier. You pop those, Cell Zeno. Or say for instance, once I find the card, say for instance, you got him underneath your leader. Look at there. So here's the ugly play. Are y'all ready? I love it. So say you go through all this fighting. All right, you done made it to turn 5. They got 4 life left. And now it's just like, it's time to end the game. For the most part with this game, turn 5, you win. For the most part. So, you tap 5, you use that activate main. You go underneath your leader. You play your 7 drop. If they can't KO it, and the only if they can't get rid of it or stop it from hitting the board, which the only color that can do that, from my understanding, is blue with God Sealing. This thing hits the board. Now they have to go down to 3 cards in hand. Say for instance you have that, or you have this. Say you got either one of these, or it don't even matter. One of those, one of these, and one of those. You know, it ain't even really that hard to get up to it. All you have to do, pop them. Successor with Cell Zeno all those 3 cards that they kept, that they felt close to their heart, officially gone. And then now they have no cards in hand, and they are wide open for a 40k quadruple strike. You don't even have the combo. That's just game. And it's freaking amazing. Say you don't have this. Say you've done a good little bit of damage, or you're down, you know, whatever, and you just want to take their cards out of hand, and you drop that good old 7-drop on board, but you don't have Zeno. You still got this boy. Crit of life, 3 cards in hand, bet they're gone at -7. At that point, you're still in you still got the winning hand at that point, because now you've just taken all their cards. So, guys, that is it for the deck profile for the new sale. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your uncle, tell your auntie, tell your cousins. You tell their cousins, tell your friends' cousins, tell your matter of fact, tell your boss at work. Say I couldn't make it into work because I was watching the Broke Boys channel. Okay, make it to work, but still, like, subscribe, comment, because we love to hear from y'all. We love to hear feedback. Please turn on that notification button, because like I said, we got more content coming to y'all. Notice we ain't say Broke Boys Dragon Ball Super. We ain't say Broke Boys Vlogs. We said Broke Boys Entertainment, which means we got other forms of entertainment coming y'all way. And I can't wait to share this stuff with y'all. I can't wait to have a good time with y'all. And yeah, man, like we always say, stay broke. And one thing that I want y'all to think with, grind like you a broke boy. Peace.